This loss is a hard one to take in. We lost to the Magic by 4, and this really should have been a win. That's why it's tough to handle. The Warriors at one point in this game, well, first off, they lost 124 to 120, so obviously a high-scoring game. But the Warriors at one point were down by 17, and you know what? They came back and were leading by 13 late in the game. But costly fouls, costly turnovers, and I mean, Draymond Green, he made some threes, but he really is turning the ball over so much. It's ridiculous. The main story of this game was Oubre. He had an amazing third quarter, and I give him props for that. He had 26 points total. Curry had 29 points, so he had a good game too. But Curry lately has been struggling. In the beginning of the game, Curry was not really making anything. He really shined towards the end of the game, and they almost came back. The Warriors were down by 7. He makes 2 threes. Next thing you know, they're down by 1, but they couldn't get it done. And I mean, if you look at this game, it's kind of similar to the last game against the Heat in the sense that we have slumps at the beginning, a cold start for Curry, but other guys can help out. Like in this situation, it was Oubre. Wiggins had a good game. But the bench did not play as well as they did. For the bench, Damian Lee had 10. He had a good game. Michael Mulder also had a good game. He had 10 too. But Pascal only had 5. Bazemore only had 3, and Wanamaker had 8. So that was a little bit disappointing. The Magic had really good scoring. I think if these teams play, like, if they rematch this game, the Warriors would have won because it was just a good game for Vucevic and Fournier. Same with Terrence Ross. All of them had over 24 points. 24 for Ross, 28 for Fournier, and 30 for Vucevic. So yeah, the Warriors turned the ball over way too much. They turned the ball over 13 times, and so did the Magic, but the Magic capitalized more on the turnovers. When the Magic turned the ball over, they would score. When the Magic turned the ball over, the Warriors wouldn't score, but when the Magic turned the ball over, the Warriors just couldn't get anything going. And it sucks because we really should have won this game. We were up by 13 late, and next thing you know, the Magic come back and win. It's simple as that. And 37 assists for the Warriors, so they were sharing the ball pretty well, but they just couldn't get a rebound. They couldn't play defense. It was a bad game overall. Like I said, the final score was 124 to 120, but this game was high scoring, so I think their offense has improved. They had a really high scoring first quarter, very low scoring second quarter, but extremely high third quarter with 43 points scored in the third and 26 in the fourth. The Magic kind of had a similar trend in that situation. The Warriors' three-point percentage was 45%, actually not that bad. But they just gotta make their free throws. Everything's gotta get better. And I know they're missing a Wiseman, but I think when he comes back, hopefully he can play the center position well because Draymond is not a great center. I think that's kind of obvious. He's not tall, and he turns the ball over way too much because he tries to pass it in the wrong situations. But really nothing we could have done, and I thought this should have been a win. It would have been our third win in a row, so it kind of sucks we lost. But we're playing the Charlotte Hornets next, and that should be a win, but they have LaMelo Ball, and he's pretty good. So we'll see what happens. And it sucks, but looking at our schedule, we have the Hornets obviously, then the Knicks, Pacers, and Hornets again. So hopefully we can get some good wins out of that. But besides that, Warriors fall to the Orlando Magic and fall to a record of 16-14 through 30 games through the season. So we're close to being halfway, actually. I think we're 6 games away from being halfway through. So good. I guess, kind of sucks, but we'll bounce back. I have faith in these guys. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out.